Power. How about Shimmy Awashai? We've been telling you tribes, reminding you of your past, because a lot of you want to forget your past, man. But God is bringing judgment, as you can see in the world, what's going on in this third world war that's about to brew. That's God's judgment that's written in the Bible. Ecclesiastes 3:15 says, He requires that which is past. So all this atrocities that happen to our people, and our people still being hung today, these are biblical prophecies. That's why you get no justice, no peace. And you're not going to get no justice, no peace from the devil, from Esau, because he's your natural born enemy.
Perhaps I could have got away on beat for you catching me. You remember that? You remember that all day? You killed me. You remember that? You killed me. Because like you just proved what the Peckerwoods say. We're just beasts, willing to do anything, kill each other. No mind, no feeling. Shut up, nigger. Leastwise, I ain't gonna die like you gonna die. Like a slave. I ain't giving no lifetime of misery and sweat to this Peckerwood. I'd rather die than be a slave. You Peckerwood, that's right. You Peckerwood was oppressed in your own land. We was free. And you brought us here. In chains. But now we here. And you just better know. This is just as much our land as it is yours. And after you hang me, kiss my ass.
And they still hanging you from this day, man. It's in the Bible, man. This is what happened to the real Jews. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Now, these are the curses that will happen to the real Jews, man, for breaking the laws, statute, commandments that was given to Moses, that handed Moses to the children of Israel. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, not your friends, not ones that love you, your enemies. Only your enemies will put you in slavery in cargo slave ships. Only your enemies will hang you from trees. Only your enemies will sell your children and separate the husband, the wives, and the children in auction blocks, man. Only your enemy will, to this day, tell you to forget about it. Just forget about it. It's the past. Well, God requires that we're just past. That's why America's having all these goddamn problems, man. Therefore, thus shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon his neck, even though he's getting lynched with the rope. But our people was actually having yokes of iron upon their necks. That means literal, man. Like dogs. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. Now, America's symbol is the eagle, just like Rome. Their symbol was the eagle. That's a symbol of Esau. As the eagle flieth. Hey, when they landed on the moon, they said, what? The eagle has landed. A nation, so-called, landed on the moon, which they never landed on the moon. That's a lie, but that's another story. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. They spoke English. They were speaking English. Our ancestors were speaking Hebrew. They were speaking Hebrew. They were singing Hebrew, Negro spirituals, man. They even show you the movie Amistad, Kumbaya, my Lord, and they was even in the slave ships. They were singing Yahweh, 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 clapping their hands, man. Which is really the true name is Yahweh. That's the Heavenly Father's name, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. In the ancient Hebrew, that's how you pronounce their names, man. A nation of fierce continents which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. And when they did this to us, they did it to our children. They did it to the women. Which right now you got women like Kendra Shanice being hung from trees. You got Native American women being hung from trees. There was one that we did recently. I forgot her name. They found her dead in the jail cell, man. The police killed her. So a lot of you women, you think that you're exempt from that. You forgot that your asses were right next to your man being fucking shitted on, shitted on, urinated on. Which that video, which is fake or not, it doesn't really matter, man, because they're still lynching Jake as it is. They're still lynching Jake, man. But in that video, they actually, before the Confederate Edomites hung the Israelite woman, they was pissing on her, urinating on her, beating the hell out of her. That's the judgment that a lot of you women gonna get, man. You loudmouth women that think your man is your enemy, and you're forgetting who the real enemy is, which is that serpent that deceive you to turn against your man, which is to your own destruction. Because when all hell breaks loose, you're going to realize, yo, I need my man. You're going to go back to your man. A lot of y'all just going to be left out there, man. A lot of men are going to die in this war, man. This war that's coming, you don't have that protection of the Lord, you're going to be out there. You're going to be for the food, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. So about the land of Israel. We've been refugees ever since. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies. You hear this? And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, slaves, man. And no man shall buy you, meaning save you, man. And the Lord said we ain't gonna have no rest, man. The Lord said that, man. I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 20 and 65. This only fits us, man. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart and filling of eyes and sorrow of mind. You will have no rest. Scriptures say, rising apart, for this is not your rest. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. And hey, man, that's the truth, man. Valley of the shadow of death, man. In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even. And at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. Like, Lord, let me make it another day, man. You know? Your life shall hang in doubt. And that's now, man. This is a reminder for you Jakes that want to forget. These lynchings are coming back. It's coming out. It would have been doing it anyway, but the social media is coming out because the Rothschild Jewish elite Edomite media, they ain't going to bring it out in the media. But it's through the Spirit of the Lord is coming out to the social media. That's why they want to shut the internet down. Because this truth is coming out. Now people are waking up to who they are, man. And they're coming back to that remembrance, man.